Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channel message for the collective. We are just going to jump right in and get started. I was drawn to a bunch of decks today that were all similar in color. That color story is kind of like a darker pastel purpley color. So I don't know if the violets and the blue violets are really important today. You could pop a crystal in your pocket that's along those colors. I hear charite, so that might be something you could, if you have it, to pop it in or even wear that color. Might be of some assistance to opening you up just a little bit more today. Okay, that being said, we have Mend a Broken Heart Fairy came out. It says healing from heartache, and I kind of just want to leave that there. I feel like I was drawn to very specific decks today, so I feel like, look at that Violet Duchess. Yes, there is something about that blue violet energy kind of coming out today, and you know that has to deal with the crown and the third eye. So I do feel like it's knowing very clearly and seeing very clearly. Stifled, bored, and stuck. Okay, so you could be in a situation or living in a situation with a partner where you just feel brokenhearted all the time. You feel like this ended a long time ago, but you guys are still trying to, it's like bring it back from the dead almost, but both of you seem stifled or bored and are feeling stuck. I feel like Spirit's saying, you know, nothing changes if nothing changes. You might have to make some different moves and maybe step out of this situation if it's not giving what it once did. And I know that's hard to hear, but I feel like the person that I'm talking to, I feel like you very clearly know this and you very clearly see this, that there's no forward movement, or both of you have been very stifled and bored and it creates arguments. It's like glamour, intrigue, and drama. Yeah, I do kind of feel like there's just a lot of drama in the situation. It could be between friends and family. It's like, I feel like the two of you may argue so often that others get involved, and I feel like, or you've involved others on both sides, and then it just feels like, yeah, look at that. Time for change, to learn something new, use technology and gadgets with wisdom. But I do feel like it's literally just time for a change. From death comes rebirth. Yeah, I feel like it's time to move. I hate to say it's time to move on, but I do feel like that's what's kind of necessary. And I feel like if you resonate with this, you'll agree that it's just not going anywhere. And I feel like the two of you love each other, but I feel like you just don't get along. It's just not working out. And I feel like it's just not going to get better. And I do feel like it's because that lesson with that soulmate is complete. I feel like I hear completion of soulmate. So it's like that contract is over. It's like that soul contract has met its end. And the two of you are still sitting in it almost because it's comfortable. It's comfortable to stay in that. Yeah, we have that transitions to the spirit realm. So it's like, it's that end. It's that new begin again. And I feel like both of you may be hesitant to step in a new direction, but I feel like it's kind of what's necessary at this point. Yeah, I hear every end is a new begin again. We have the clockwork pumpkin, a wonderful idea, the aha moment. And I feel like both of you are just going to come to this very soon. It's like, why are we doing this to each other? It's like we're slowing each other down. You could be off finding your happiness. I could be off finding my happiness. And instead, we're sitting here torturing each other. It's just, I feel like the both of you could almost laugh about it. It's like, why are we doing this? Candy cane angel, it's time for a treat. Yeah, I feel like it's time to bring some new happiness into your worlds. It's time to bring some sweetness in. And because the two of you aren't finding it with each other doesn't mean you can't find it elsewhere. The signs are with you already. Yeah, like I said, I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. I do kind of feel like maybe you're at that point and you're hesitant to say something because you don't want to hurt the other person. But I feel like they're thinking the same thing. It's like they don't want to hurt you. You don't want to hurt them. And that's not even the point of it. It's just like it's like both of you need more, and you're not going to find it with each other, and that's okay. We have the three fates. It's like what comes around. I feel like, I just feel like the two of you are sitting in this and you're kind of dealing with karmic situations that should be done with. It's like they've shut down now. It's like you're just almost torturing yourself. It's like you've chosen to stay in a situation that is no longer serving you or feeding you, or this person. Yeah. Aloha healing. Yeah, it's time for a healing. It's time to move in a different direction and start a healing process. Yeah, time to clean it up. I kind of feel like, yeah, I feel like the both of you are waiting. You're waiting on a miracle, but it's like you have to put the steps in to make it happen. It's like you're just hoping that something new will fall into your lap when you're not reaching out for it, or you're not doing anything to create a space for it. Yeah, this is about moving on, and I feel like it doesn't even have to be sad at this point. I feel like the person I'm talking to, it's like you're past your sad at this point, and I feel like your person is too. It's like, you know that you guys can call each other up, and I feel like you can even probably act like old friends at this point. It's like I hear almost living as roommates kind of energy. It's like, yeah, I just feel like you both know that it's okay to move in a new direction, but I feel like both of you are still kind of upset that you're going to upset. And that's not even the case anymore. It's time to be brave. Yeah. Time to be brave. Time to, your sensuality is beautiful. Yeah. I feel like there's been a stagnancy here as far as your sensuality goes. And your adult energy, I feel like it's been stifled up until this point. I feel like there's not been a connection in that connection for a while. So it's like, I feel like both of you have an itch to just get back out there and explore, and I feel like not just for the body, but for the mind, for the heart, for the spirit. I feel like there's more to be had. And I feel like spirit's almost kind of giving you that sensual itch to kind of get you moving in a new direction. So I do kind of feel like that's coming in. That's a first. I've never really seen spirit utilize that type of energy to kind of give somebody a kick in the pants. It's like time to move on. Witch at the end of the world, an important end and a new beginning. Yes. Okay. That's what we've been saying the whole time. So, very interesting message. And I'm happy for you because I feel like you're going to start exploring, and getting back out there and finding your passion again, and maybe stepping into purpose. I feel like this whole situation has stifled your flame. It's like, it's like kind of just that glow of an ember before it goes out. It's like, that's kind of where you are. And I feel like your person is too. Excuse me. I feel like that's the same energy that you both are sitting in. It's like you're both being stifled to the point of your flames almost going out. So get back out there, start moving in a new direction, have that conversation, that dreaded conversation. But I feel like it's not going to be as bad as you think it is. Okay, so that's what I have for that one. Really interesting message. Now, I was also drawn to a whole nother deck that I don't use. Gorgeous deck. Which one is this? The Black Moon Astrology cards. They're literally brand new. I think I've used them once, but I was drawn to them today. So let's see what message Spirit has. Saturn return, age. Some of you could be coming into some type of return energy. We have first house in the body. Okay, so you could be, I hear looking younger, feeling younger. I don't know if this is an energetic you're taking on. I hear it could come from a new perspective. So the other reading the other day about changing your mindset and seeing things through a new lens and getting a new perspective, that glass half full. I kind of feel like that energy is almost sitting here as well. And it's kind of bringing in that really, it's like a lucky heart-based energy that the body is kind of like, it's like coming through spiritually and physically coming through the body, and it's creating change. I don't know if you're like looking more vibrant or you're like I hear the color in your eyes is more vibrant, or yeah, look at that. It's sparking your creativity. I feel like you've just got this energetic coming in. I feel like you've taken on a new level of energy. And that's really gorgeous. I feel like it's showing you where it's kind of coming in. We have this water element sensing. I feel like your intuition's on point. Your passion's on point. I feel like for your forward movement, your body's looking good. I feel like it's just this glow up, and it's mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, vibrationally. We have Chiron healing. Yeah, I feel like it's very healing energetic that you've taken on. Or that's the healing energetic that's kind of coming through and swiping this slate clean for you to step into this energy, because I feel like all you had to do was change your mind. All you had to do was adjust your vision. That's the only thing you had to do. And look at all this abundance that's coming in for you. Oh my God. Jupiter, abundance. Yes, exactly. A great amount of abundance. I think I'll be using these quite a bit more, maybe. Let's see. Neptune, sacrifice. Yeah, you know what you had to sacrifice? You had to sacrifice maybe an old vision or an old energetic or something that felt comfortable. It was comfortable to sit in maybe that lack mentality, in that negativity, because, you know, nothing moves there, nothing grows there. So it's safe. It's like, I'm safe in this energy. You had to sacrifice that energy to step into the new. And, you know, it sounds silly. It's like, wow, why did I sit there for so long? It's hard sometimes to see when you're sitting in that negative place. But I feel like Spirit kind of ushered that in so you could, so you could start. We have Jupiter return and benefits. So it's like you could start benefiting from this new energy that was available to you. Yeah, look at that. 8th house, endings and new beginnings. I feel like this, like I said, it's hitting you on all levels. So mentally, physically, spiritually. I feel like all of that is culminating, and you've got all these endings happening, all these new beginnings happening. I feel like it's a lot all at once, and I am hearing new year, new me. So it's almost that energy that's been kind of coming in, that has kind of just kicked this pentacle that starts rolling and getting larger as it goes. It's like that abundance, that ever-growing abundance, and I kind of feel like you're in alignment with all that right now. Gorgeous, gorgeous energy. We have lunar eclipse change. Yeah, it's creating great change. It's part of your destiny. It's part of your destiny. You're coming into, I feel like, you know how I said the other day, if you're new here, I like to talk spiritual things sometimes, but I feel like I was saying the other day that there is a huge piece of divine pie up there for every single one of us. So just because somebody over there is standing in abundance and winning doesn't mean that there's not enough out there for you to have the exact same thing. It's like everybody has this huge piece of divine pie, and it's abundance. It's got everything on it. It's got all the bells and whistles. It's out there waiting for you. You have to put the action steps in, that effort in, to just allow that piece of pie to float to you. It's like, it's there for everybody. It's like, that's why I say there's no competition. It's like, we're all kind of on the same team, and divine sees that very clearly. And I feel like you might be starting to see that very clearly. It's like, there's enough for me to have mine, and you to have yours, and her to have hers, and him to have his. And it doesn't affect me at all. It's like, I feel like you're just realizing that. It's like everybody has this opportunity to go for it. And I feel like now that you realize it, you're going for it. Amazing. Keep going. You're going to get what you're looking for. You're going to have that abundance. 7th house, partners. You might be coming across new people who want to assist you along this journey. I feel like new teachers you'll come across. You'll come across new friends. You'll come across new acquaintances. I feel like there's just that energy of new coming in. Void, of course, moon, missing. I feel like you could have a lot of people missing you, and I feel like missing out on the opportunity to get to know you because you're elevating so quickly. I'm not telling you to feel bad, because I feel like everyone, like I said, has their opportunity to rise as well. So keep encouraging people along your path to steady keep rising, because I feel like when they know that they have the opportunity to live in that vibration that you do, they'll want it for themselves and they'll go for it. Like I said, we're here to encourage each other. So Capricorn, I use who I am. I use my platform. I use my time, my effort, my energy to raise others, because it raises me as well. It's like, just because I'm rising and winning doesn't mean that I can't help someone else rise and win. And I feel like that's the energy here. And it's like this, it's literally that energy of abundance. That's where you're standing. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I'd love to know. You can comment down below, because you're probably an amazing person. I'd love to know you. I feel like this is gorgeous, gorgeous energy. Wow. Look at that. Grand Trine, blessings. And I feel like not only are you a blessing, but you're receiving blessings. The blessing gets blessings. And that's how we do it over here on Ophiuchus Tarot. I love it. Gorgeous. I'm so happy for you. Get your slice of pie with all the bells and whistles on it. Okay, let's hop into this deck. Again, I was drawn to this type of energy here. This violet energy, and I'm just being told, it's like there's something about this violet energy today. It's pretty magical, so hop on board with that. Pull in that energetic, or just focus on that energetic. If you're meditating, you can find even a piece of clothing that kind of matches that energy and pull that in towards you. I feel like it's got something for you if you're hearing this message. All right, so we have passion and fire. Let's see, what else do we have here? Let's see, passion and fire. We do have secret at the bottom here, and spring, which is love. All right. I do feel like this could be the resurgence of passion. It could be you for someone else, or someone for you. And I feel like it's a secret they've been carrying. They might be trying to get towards you towards spring. And we do have winter as well. So winter through spring, they could be trying to get up the nerve to really, I feel like they're really holding it inside and they're containing this. Yeah, look at that. Divine feminine energy. I hear the great nurturer. So I feel like they're looking at you. I almost want to put this ring here. I don't know if you can see that, but it's kind of got that energy, that Venus energy, the divine feminine. And I feel like that's kind of what's coming in with this. I feel like if I'm talking to you, whether you're masculine or feminine, I feel like a lot of you are going to resonate as being this goddess energy, this divine feminine energy. I feel like you might have an idea of who this person is, and you might even have had little inklings like, I feel like this person's into me, but they don't really show it. Or I feel like they're always it's like always on the tip of their tongue, and you can feel it, that they always want to just say something like, I'm into you. I really want to know, how do you feel? Like, and I kind of get that, but they contain it, and they're holding it in, and they're cloaking it and trying to conceal it. It's like, I don't know why. There's just a little bit, like the fear is out of proportion here. And it's like, I feel like you're a big deal to this person. Yeah, look at that. I feel like this person imagines having that union with you. And I think you kind of imagined it too. Like you could see it going really well, or the vibes are right between you and this person, or you just laugh together. You just smile together. It's like, I don't know, this energy is unlike the rest. And I kind of feel like you know that this person feels this way, but they haven't spoken up. I feel like they could be doing that in between now and spring, right? Yeah, you might not be in this person's life, or there may be some type of a separation going on, and there's banishment in reverse. I don't know if this person feels like you push them away or you turn them away. And this could be something that fear has caused within this person, to feel rejection, even if rejection hasn't happened. It's like, I feel like you could have even been saying something about someone else, the fact that this person was not treating you right, and they might have taken it as that's how you think they're treating you. It's like, I want to say it's like a guilty conscience energy, but I feel like this person's too hard on themselves. I feel like this person's very soft-hearted and soft-hearted for you. I do hear marshmallow heart again. So it's like, I don't know if this person just felt like you pushed them away. Fertility, yeah, I feel like this person sees like having a family with you and having a really abundant life with you and having this really gorgeous connection, but they feel turned away by your energy. And I don't know if it's because they're not standing in their authenticity, or they're not standing in their power yet. Yeah, I feel like there's prosperity to be had here. Yeah, there needs to be balance. I feel like whoever this person is, there needs to be balance here. They need to balance themselves out. They need to see the beauty of themselves. I feel like you do help this person see the beauty of themselves, and maybe you and this person just haven't communicated. It's like, I do feel like there's time, distance, space going on here, and I feel like because there's that, this person feels like you banished them. And I feel like they're sitting on something they really have to say. Responsibility, High Priestess. Maybe okay, you could be on the gifted side. You could, like I said, I do feel like with that divine feminine energy, I was getting that really strong intuition. You could be gifted on the spiritual side. Or just your intuition's really high. But I feel like this person thinks because you're gifted or intuitive that you should know how they feel about you. And because you haven't responded in the way of just with your clear knowing or your gifts, that you're not into them and you're rejecting them. It's got something like that. It's a really interesting, this person's really looking at it in an interesting way, but I feel like, yes, you've kind of noticed it, but it's like at the same time, I kind of feel like this person has to be responsible for their own. It's like half of it. I hear meet me halfway. It's like, if you feel something, say something. It's like, why do I have to guess what you're feeling? And spirit might even be kind of cloaking a lot of this from you. You know, a lot of the times when you're gifted, it's like, I can see what's going on in a lot of other people's situations, and I can even get bits and pieces of mine when I look into my own. But Spirit's not going to tell me everything about my path. It's like, why would they do that? I would be missing out on so much fun. It's like that fun of when new things come in. It's like, or when somebody comes in, or when a new relationship comes in, that beginning excitement, it's kind of takes that away when you already know it's coming. It's like, you know, Spirit wants to give the gifted the same excitement as everybody else and experiencing that. So it's like, your person may be gifted, but maybe they're just not seeing it, or they're not seeing this, or they're shielded from seeing what's for them. Not fully and completely, but I do feel like to a certain extent, you know. We do have initiation. I feel like this person just wants to be welcomed in, whoever they are. Like I said, you don't have to be highly, highly gifted. You don't have to be on a platform, none of that stuff. You could just be a normal, everyday person who has a really strong intuition. And this person thinks because you're intuitive that you should know, and then assuming that you do know is also assuming that you are not interested because you didn't say something or you didn't speak up, right? So that's kind of the energy. I feel like this person needs to get grounded. I feel like this person could also be into spirituality, but maybe not knowing how to ground themselves all that well. I am getting an image of someone who has the heart chakra, and it's just kind of coming up from the bottom, and you can see the energy flowing up and bursting out at the heart, and kind of like in like sparks almost. So it's like, what I'm kind of getting is it's like the energy is not fully grounding, and it's leaving this person off balance. It's like they need to work with their chakra system, or this person needs to get in alignment, because when you're in full alignment, those fears, they tend to dissipate and by a lot. I'm not saying you're not going to walk around fearless. No, but I feel like the majority of those ungrounded fears within us, they really tend to dissipate by a lot when we're in alignment, right? So I feel like this person might not be grounding and fully connecting, and I feel like maybe they've taken on too much, or they don't know the truths from everything that they're reading. Like they almost can't pull out the truths because there's fear involved. So we have invocation. I feel like there's a magnetism here, and I feel like there is a drawing too, and I feel like this person is kind of magnetized towards you. Yeah. Maybe you have set healthy boundaries. You could have even set healthy boundaries with this person in the past, and maybe they're sort of taking that as you don't want them around, when maybe in reality you said, look, you can't come at me sideways, you know, be upfront and honest with me, come to me face to face. And they may have taken that as you told them to just go away. You know what I mean? So there's fear and sad involved there. There could be a bit of immaturity as well. Manifestation. Yeah. They could be trying to manifest you at this time. Yeah, we have healing in reverse here. And I feel like maybe you were healing them. We have healer in reverse. So it's like healing and healer. It's like maybe they're looking at you like you don't want to help them anymore, or you're not being kind to them if you've banished them. I just feel like there's a bunch of confusion and hurt here with this person that's coming in. Or this could be the past of the situation. This is, in fact, a timeline reading. So everybody's going to be in a different place. I feel like if this person is coming back in and they're able to meet you face to face, then their energy has to be somewhat healed, because I feel like you're standing in that upright healer position. Yeah. This person, okay, so for some of you, if this person is still on the mend from this situation, like I said, it's a timeline thing. We've got awakening in reverse here. I kind of feel like towards spring, summer, this person might be coming around to seeing things in a different way. I feel like they have to go through a healing phase. For others of you, this could be popping off a whole lot sooner. We have, you know, winter into spring, and for some, it's spring into summer, right? So I feel like there's just a bit of a timeline thing going on here. I feel like you're protected in this situation. We've got the Guardian, so no worries there. Keep cleansing your energy, and there's that homecoming. So I feel like this person very clearly knows, like, you're for them, or you could be for them, or they could be comfortable with you. But they do have to do the work on their own. They have to do the healing work on their own. They can't look at you to heal everything within them. It's like they have to put that effort in, and I feel like Spirit won't let them step forward until they do that as well. All right, I'm going to pull from this deck. Again, here's that energy. I was drawn to all the same color. All right, let's see, Spirit. What do we have for this gorgeous collective here? One last story. All right, moving to greener shores. I feel like some of you could be moving on from a situation, and it could be in any area of life. I do feel like you're going, but you don't know where it's going to take you or where it's going to lead you. But I feel like even though you haven't made a decision, I feel like you have to move forward. So it's like you're still taking all these mind swords with you, and you're still, I hear it, yet determined. So undetermined about where you're going. I feel like Spirit is giving you the opportunity to step into your Empress energy here. So I don't know if they're clearing out your life and you feel like you're in a lonely, stagnant period. I feel like the reason it hasn't moved forward yet is because they're trying to get you to step into Empress energy. Right. It's like once you do, there'll be a quick movement forward. Right. Once you realize you have all the tools to make the difference in your own life. Okay. So who I'm speaking to, this is someone who feels like they're not yet standing in their power. And that's completely okay if you're not there yet. We're all looking to get there, and we're all on different parts of the journey, and everyone should feel welcome here. So I feel like if I'm talking to you, you haven't realized that you have all the tools necessary. You are this Empress. You can, whether you're masculine or feminine, birth new creations into reality. And I feel like Spirit's kind of just holding you. It's like they're bringing you to a place where you can become. And in order to do that, sometimes they have to clear our path. Sometimes people have to fall away, situations, relationships, in order to give us the space that we require to actually step into that growth. And I feel like, yeah, I do feel like Spirit's just got you on hold right now. And I feel like they really just want you to step into this energy. Let's see, Spirit, how can they step into this energy? What do they have to do to step into this energy? Okay. Yeah, it's like there has to be a breakdown of everything. It's like that old structure that you were dealing with, it just wasn't working. You weren't able to step into your power. You know, there's a lack of emotional fulfillment, maybe where you were. And there could have been lies, deceit. You could have been dealing with someone who, right, was blocking your victories. It's like maybe it's someone that you loved and you wanted to stay in a relationship with them, hoping that they could grow and change as time went on. But I feel like Spirit just wants you to know, it's like not all these relationships that we go through are for the long haul. It's like I hear a reason, a season, or a lifetime, and only time tells, you know, what that's going to be. So it's like, love these people while they're here with you and understand that they can't always travel the full path with you, right? And I feel like you could still be madly in love with someone who just isn't meant to traverse this leg of the journey with you, this mountain. I feel like, yeah, I feel like there has to be new partnerships coming in, and Spirit's asking you to have strength. It's like, and so say this isn't love. Say you had an old job where you were in a toxic environment and nothing was blooming, nothing was growing. You were losing your passion and your zest for life, being stuck. Yeah, you weren't emotionally fulfilled. Spirit saying, have the strength to make these changes with us. Allow us to clear your path so you can step into new situations that are mutually beneficial. Ones where you can find your emotional fulfillment. Ones you don't have to feel like you have to fight to stay on the high ground. It's like, or to stay above what's going on in the environment. It's like, yeah, allow us to help you balance and come back into your passion. Whether you're masculine or feminine, I feel like this is what Spirit's doing. It's like, I hear committed to yourself, and I feel like there are a lot of you who are just, again, this must be a timeline thing, because we talked about yesterday how someone was coming into alignment where they were stepping onto their path in their purpose, and they were committed to self and committed to growth. And I feel like that's where Spirit wants you to be right now. It's like, we understand that things are changing. We understand that things had to fall away, and it seems kind of rough and rocky right now. It's like, but let's help you get your balance and get your footing and come in back into your power. It's like you have this ability to make big, beautiful things grow. You have that ability to grab that big slice of pie for yourself, that pie in the sky there. I feel like that's where they want you to be. It's like, you know, you're asking for more. And I feel like maybe you're making pleas to Spirit. It's like, please help me. Please help me. And it's like, but we are. It just doesn't look the way you think it should look. But just know, have trust and have faith. I feel you need to know Spirit will never, ever steer you wrong. It's like they're always steering you to somewhere better, but sometimes we have to get through the messy bits. You know, that's life. Life is the messy bits. And we kind of learn and grow through those. But I feel like Spirit wants you to know that there is better in the future. We just got to get you there first. Okay, so I feel like that's kind of where, yeah, no more waiting. No more waiting on this. No more trying to see with your eyes closed. It's like we're going to allow these secrets to come out into the open so you can make some definite changes. You can find your balance. You can start giving to the right things. Past lovers and past situations involving money and the use of it to manipulate or to hold somebody in place. It's like that has to go. There could have been a situation where there was manipulation around, it's like I make the money, so I wear the pants, and you don't get to make any decisions. If you want to be here, then you live under my rules. And it's kind of like we're supposed to be in an equal partnership, right? So I kind of get that energy here too. It's like this person was just stifling you, or it's like this situation was stifling you, and Spirit saying, no, 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 no. You're one of our big bright lights, and we need you to start glowing again. We need you to start shining like that star you are. And the situation that you've been living in, it's like your shine just keeps going down and down and down. And Spirit's like, no, 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 no. Time away to rest, recoup, regenerate, and hop back into the game. Come out speaking your truth. And in your love and in your light. And I feel like, yeah, I feel like we have to get rid of this devil energy here. And that's what Spirit's trying to do. There's that, look, double devil energy, you know, because the Lover's in reverse, similar to devil energy. And then we've got that Ten of Pentacles, that stability is in reverse. Yeah. So Spirit's just saying, we got to get you into a place where you can make some good changes, and we have to clear the path in order to do that, right? So I feel like that's what's happening for someone out there. Big hugs to you. I know it can be really hard to navigate these big changes all at once. And I feel like, you know, when Spirit gives you that Tower energy, it is for a purpose. It's because the foundation that you're building upon is uneven. It's not going to hold for the long haul. And Spirit wants you to have these really gorgeous things in your life. So in order to get you there, they have to break it down and have you build from the ground up to create more within yourself, to want more for yourself and for others around you. So they're really just building you up in gorgeous ways. Okay, so today I'm feeling like I want to dump this. So just take note, if you don't see your initials or their initials, but you felt the message, it is in fact for you. This is just an extra. All right, be you. Be you again. I feel like be yourself, or get back to self. And I hear, hey, you. We have hey right here. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I see rug, and I hear like a welcome mat that people step on, and I feel like maybe that's where you've been. You've just been the one that gets walked on, and Spirit's like, no, 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 no. You're supposed to be standing with the rest of them. You can't see your value, and Spirit needs you to see that. Okay. I heard 3 weeks, 3 months, and I feel like for the last situation, it might take weeks to months to get back to where you feel like you're in a stable place mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, vibrationally, right? But I feel like it's all for grander purpose, so hold tight, okay? All right. We have a U, a 4, an L, a 6 or a 9, an X, an A. Your X could have an A name, or an H, an E, a 3, and a 7. Somebody could be 37. Okay, or 47. All right, Spirit, what do we have for this gorgeous collective? All right, we have Spirit on deck here with the cross. We have a soulmate connection with health, wealth, and happiness. We have travel here, and we have Halloween. But a light or a lantern. I am seeing the Hermit energy, and I feel like that's just Spirit kind of reiterating the last message. It's like we're guiding you inward so you can light your own lamp and tend your own fire, your own flame, and then come out where you can start being a way shower for others, as far as showing them that it can be done. You can turn your life around. You can start loving yourself. I feel like I said, everyone's here for great purpose, whether they know it or not. And if you think not, just wait. Your turn's coming. You'll be showing people the way as well, through your experiences and your growth. No, that's sure. Be sure about that, because Spirit has a grand purpose for every single one of us, even if we don't see it. All right, we have the little soulmates here. And again, quiet as a mouse. I am kind of coming back to that other reading where that soulmate was kind of trying to keep a lid on the fact that they're really interested in you. Yeah, I feel like they want this health, wealth, and happiness with you. They want to grow with you. And again, they're coming up again. So quiet as a mouse. Also, the reading from yesterday, I am hearing Spirit is still being quiet with you, and that's okay. No worries, no fears. If you listened to yesterday's reading and it was about Spirit being quiet while you were going through some type of a spiritual test to see where you are, I feel like they're still with you. So if you're still like battling fears that Spirit has abandoned you, just know that that's not true. Someone could be traveling to you or have to travel to you. This could be a soulmate that's traveling to you. There could be some distance here. Or this soulmate might be wanting to take you away on a trip or a day trip, or to just get away for a little while and get to know you. So that could be, somebody could be coming in to ask you out on a date or to want to take you out somewhere. I feel like they're being magnetized to you, whoever this soulmate is. I feel like it's a good soulmate coming in. All right, we're going to leave that there. Thank you all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to become part of the Ophiuchus tribe. Until next time, friends.